Hello everyone, so today in this video I will show you how to make this crochet pattern called the bobble stitch. This is a very nice pattern with very cute pattern, very like love this the texture. This the feeling of this would be great for blankets, but this is like more dense, so I don't think it's appropriate for blankets, but like for like rugs or mats, like those things, this is so good. This texture, this stitch I actually did there I did this a long time ago, and I did it another way of making the bubbles like bubbly. So this row, this column right here, um, row or column, I don't know. This column right here is is flatter than the other bubbles, but in this video I won't let that happen. So enough of talking. Let's get into the tutorial. So first of all, you need your yarn, hook, and needle to sew in your ends, and a pair of scissors. So unravel some, and I'll create my slip knot. And what we have to do is chain in an odd number, but we for the turning we need to add another chain. So actually technically it's an even number, so what I will do is chain 21 plus 1, which is 22. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21, and I've done with my foundation chain and add the turning chain, so 22. And now what you have to do is skip this first chain and work double crochets in not double crochet, work single crochets in every chain, but it would be double crochet if you're following UK terms, but I am following US terms, but I think Indian should follow UK terms because that is also how we got Indian English, but US terms are more popular in India, so I'm just sticking to that. And yeah, single crochet in US terms, and in UK terms double crochet. And I'll just do this whole chain, and after you have done this whole chain, I'll meet you back. And yeah, so now I've finished with my my first row with single crochet, and now we will chain one and turn over. And now first of all we will do a single crochet in the first stitch where the chain one is. Yeah, so now, and in the next stitch we will do a cluster stitch, which we can also refer as 5 double crochets together, which in UK terms known as 5 double crochets together. So I'm following US terms, so we are going to do 5 double crochets together, which is a cluster stitch. So I didn't like teach you. I was like doing how I normally do. Yeah, so you yarn over and you have 3 loops. We are just going to do the 2 loops for now, and we will yarn over like the double crochet and do yeah, and pull through two loops only, and now we have 3 loops, and do this again again and again until you have 5 loops. And I think you need to do how many times I didn't count, but in the next stitch I will count and then tell you. So I have 5 loops, and now we'll do them together. So we have a cluster stitch, but this is not a cluster stitch, this is a bubble stitch. So to make it a bubble stitch, in the next stitch we will do a single crochet. And I'm just going to show you the bubble, and let me, here I'll count how many doubles are being done together. So one, two, three, and 4. So why do we refer them as like 4 five doubles together? That's because we always like count the 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 stitch before this, so that's why we refer as 5 doubles together, but it is actually 4 doubles together. Sorry for the inconvenience. And yeah, but that is the like a traditional way of doing the cluster stitch. I don't know why I just bring this up, bring this up here. This the sample piece, sorry. And we will just do a single crochet in the next stitch, and this is just how you do the um, even number row. So just it's a single crochet which you have already done, then do the cluster stitch, and then do a single crochet cluster stitch, single crochet cluster stitch. If you are not like very familiar with the cluster stitch, you can check out tutorials, but that is what you basically do. So I'm just going to show you one more time the cluster stitch. And this is the cluster stitch, and then we do the single crochet, and you'll have to repeat like this until you reach the end of the row. So I'll just do it and then I'll beat you back. Okay, so I'm not done with my row yet. Some people might think that why is it, there's no like stitch to make the single crochet, so this won't become bubbly, but that is wrong. That is the reason why we made odd number foundation chain. So that is wrong. You will have the stitch right here. It is very hard to see, and also my camera is not focusing on the work. That's sorry you can't see, but it might be a bit hard to work it enter in the stitch, but now I've entered, so now I'll just do my single crochet. And it is also hard to pull through. Yeah, now we got it, and this is also how the stitch looks like now. And so now we will do row 3, and this is an odd number row, So remember one thing, what we have to do basically is that the odd number rows will just have single crochets, but the even number rows will have single crochet cluster stitch, single crochet cluster stitch. So this, as number 3 is an odd number, so we will just do single crochets in the all the stitches. So chain 1, and you might think that there are so many, these some are long, some are short. The long ones are are from the cluster stitches, and the small ones are from the single crochet. And we will work the same stitch in the in these all these stitches, the single crochet, yes, the same stitch. So I just do the single crochet, and even in the long stitch, same single crochet. And you might want to turn, and like for this bobble stitch I have a habit of turning always to look at the stitches, but that is like optional, just so you can have a view of this, like uh, these stitches, the small and the big ones, but I'll just work them. For the big ones, the cluster stitch is a bit hard to see. It blends in with the stitch as well. So for that you might have to turn your work like this. But I can work like this, so that's not a problem for me. Oh wait, sorry. Wait, I just dropped my yarn skein by pulling through. Wait. Yep, I'm back. Single crochet in every stitch. Yes. Just to make sure you're not skipping any stitches, you'll just you just have to keep up with the sequence of long short, long short. So if uh, if you have you have done long and you don't see short and see long, so uh, then you have to search for the stitch. If you work in the other stitch, then for the next row, hmm, it won't be good for the next row, for the even number row where we will do the bubbles. So always keep up with the long row sequence, and vice versa as well. Where if you're doing vice versa, then vice versa, short long, short long. Do not yarn over when you're starting off with the single crochet. I always have a habit of yarning over, but you shouldn't do that, because that that isn't how the single crochet stitch works. And I'm just going to do these two stitches, these 4 stitches actually, not 4. I don't know how to count this big. Yeah, I'll do these stitches and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've done all the stitches of the single crochet, and now this is like basically you have to repeat whatever you did. So you'll work the single crochet cluster stitch, single crochet cluster stitch, and that will be your even number row. Then in the odd number row you will do your single crochet. Then in the even number row, the actual stitch, the single crochet cluster stitch, and this I will continue. So I'm just going to show you this part, little bit of it. And if you can't like remember, then you can watch the video over and over again. With that way you can also finish your stitch. And now I have 5 loops. I have make a stitch. Now to make it into a bobble stitch, and we will do the sorry, and this is how you will continue. So you will just finish off all your rows until you have the desired height. So this is a sample piece, and the stitches should look like this. And yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. So I'll just work all these stitches, and I think I should get something like this. So bye.